Hello everyone, welcome to the pick a card reading for your 2022 yearly reading. Now we are going to have a simple pick a card, pick a pile type of a reading, and you can choose any one of the three piles here. All the timestamps will be in the description box below. And the first pile is starting with the black one, the black tourmaline, then the selenite, and then the amethyst crystal. So out of these three, you can choose any one. I have three oracle cards from the Yogic Path deck, and it's a very beautiful deck as you can see. And for all the three piles, I have one card here. So think of a question in your mind about your 2022 main themes or main energies, whatever you want to pick up on. And we will pull these cards out after your reading while I'm doing your pile. And whatever messages or guidance comes up for you, I'll read that. And also we'll be using the good tarot here. This is a deck that I'll be using, the tarot deck that I'll be using to do your reading. And yep, I hope you guys are clear on the basic tarot rules. So the reading can be vice versa. If I'm picking up on multiple people, you may resonate with different piles, or the energies could be reversed. You may feel like I'm talking about you or the other person. Okay, and if it is about, so what we'll do is a general overview. If you are coming over my Twitter, you already know how I do the readings. So it will be a general overview, and that will include your love life, your career, and for the I just do like a 3 card set for both of these areas of your life, and I'll try and do a general spread. But this I'm trying to keep this reading a bit I would say concise, so I can at least hope. I'll try and give 5 minutes each to different areas. That is the plan as of yet, but you know how when we get into the readings, you can never really tell where the reading is going. So I hope you guys have patience. I would recommend, because this is an yearly reading and because I am planning to be descriptive as possible, and we will be going month by month, right? Sorry, not month by month, but topic by topic. So there's love, career, and general messages. I will also do a monthly reading, but that will be like that will be a more detailed reading. This is a more concise, like a general overview of what is coming towards you in 2022. Okay, so I would recommend you guys to grab a cup of coffee or tea or whatever you're comfortable with, and then watch this reading. And if you have already chosen your pile, if you already know the whole setup of it, you can just go into the description box or in the comment section. I would have the timestamps there, and from 1 to 3 would be the black tourmaline, that is the first pile, second is selenite, and third is amethyst. Now without any further ado, we'll get into the first pile, that is the black tourmaline. Okay, pile 1, so welcome to your reading. Now for those of you who chose the black tourmaline, okay, and your oracle card is the card for pitta. Now in Ayurveda, we talk about Vat, Pitta, Kapha. So for those of you who are familiar with the concept, it basically talks about different elements of earth and how they constitute to make different parts of our nature or body, or you know how the two are interrelated, and how in what specific balances do they work in the best of our favor. And when we talk about Pitta, we talk about fire and water. So I'm picking up because I do have the cards here with heavy water energy. So, and there's some earth energy as well. So I am picking up on people having in this pile having heavy water placements. Okay. And even if so water placements would be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You might have some fire placements as well, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now both of these elements are driven either by passion or by emotion. Okay, and your overall energy came up as the messenger of earth, that is the Knight of Pentacles. So this is not a coincidence, I feel. I think a lot of you, and because we are on the verge of a new year, and that tends to be the nature of most of us, most of you people who have picked up this pile, you might be choosing a new career, or you could be That was very unexpected. That came out of nowhere. I was about to say that you have new plans, but yeah, some of you could have new careers. So, yeah, I think okay. And there's so many things that you want to do. There's a scattered energy here that I can pick up on, and I'm picking up on that because of the moon and the Seven of Cups card. And emotionally, on an emotional level, I think there's so many things that you want to do right now that you are just bursting at the seams. I can just feel it, this whole energy, right? This fire and water. You're driven by passion, you're driven by emotions, you want to do your best. But here comes the part of it where we have to balance ourselves out. Okay, so the entire concept of Vat Pitta Kapha is to balance these elements in us, and any cause of any type of imbalances in these elements, not only do they cause physical disturbances in our body, but also emotional and mental disturbances a lot of times. So for those of you who have read Ayurveda, you will understand how these elements, when they are in conflict with each other, so when you want to do so many things and you're not able to do them, a lot of people sometimes feel anxious, right? That is a part of our imbalance that is coming through. Now, I'm not talking about how uh, like, I'm not connecting any mental health issues with this reading because that is a different topic altogether, but just talking about energies, right? When you have so much energy to exert and you don't know where to exert it, because I can see some confusion with the Seven of Cups. There's a lot of confusion about where to go. Like, I have this energy, but I don't know where to put it. So your first goal and your first and foremost goal throughout 2022 will be to give some direction to this energy that you have right now. Okay, and I know most of you are just wanting to have that change with the Wheel of Fortune card. Okay, and this change is going to be brought about by your own self. Wheel of Fortune is yes, the changes are taking place, but what direction will you give it? That will depend on you. It's not a Tower card. It's not something sudden that is happening. It's a change that you will be leading the direction to. That in my opinion, at least, that is how I see Wheel of Fortune, that you have the control to give a direction. So you are given an opportunity by the universe to change something, to make something good happen for yourself. Okay, but that completely depends on you about where you take this opportunity given to you. Okay, now I did tell you guys that I'll be doing a love career reading, but I decided against it because first of all, it will be really time consuming, and then I realized a lot of people are not necessarily interested in these two topics. Like, I don't think a lot of people, when it comes to an yearly reading, are concerned about love or career specifically. And this is like a general reading. Whatever general energies I'll pick up on, I will read it for you for 2022. Okay, now your overall energy is Knight of Pentacles. We'll start with there. So you have all of this drive, you have all of this emotion, passions burning inside you. You want to do something, you want to change something in your life, right? But the main focus here is to strategize, is to turn all of this energy into a plan. Okay, now this could be your career, this could be your health, this could be your love life, whatever it is that you visualize for yourself, that you want for yourself. You have to make a plan. Nothing will come out of the thin air, right? So make a plan, and then see where things go from there and how you can execute it small, like by small steps. You don't have to do, because you have so much drive right now, you may want to do everything at once, and this Knight of Pentacles card is kind of acting there as a guide to you. And for many of you, this could be a very frustrating energy because you have to do it one by one, and I understand that completely where that comes from. But you have to kind of embody this energy, and sometimes it's not always, sometimes people call it a very slow moving card, but in your case it's a good thing. In your case, you have to embody this slow moving energy. You have to embody this strategizing Knight of Pentacles energy, where you take small step towards the bigger goal. You do something every day that takes you towards that bigger idea, bigger goal, right? And I also have the Temptation, which is basically the Devil card in the tarot deck. So I have the Temptation reversed here. So to me here, it sounds like you have to uh, get rid of a lot of uh, things from 2021 that you knew are bad for you, but you still continue to do it. Okay, you still continue to be a part of it, you still continue to allow it to be a part of your life. Okay, now this could be eating habits, this could be people, places, jobs, and this is the general eating. So apply to your life as it would resonate. Sorry. Sorry. But you have to and also to find a way to emotionally express yourself, or to find a way to emotionally satisfy yourself without having to fall back into your toxic patterns. So what happens with the most of us is that when we are feeling emotionally dissatisfied, when we are feeling emotionally in a bad place, what we tend to do is fall back into our unhealthy patterns. For a lot of us, and this is not to trigger anyone, but I understand that where it comes from. For a lot of us, it is a certain person. For a lot of us, it is family members who provide a comfort zone to us, but may not be necessarily good for us. For others of you, it could be a partying, drinking, eating, anything of that sort that falls into the category of addiction, toxicity, right? Maybe a person even that you feel like who's a part of your life, that you feel like you are not at this point, you're not in a zone of growing or learning from them anymore. They have that thing has kind of overstayed its welcome. So with all that being said, what realize and point out what your comfort zones are, and also that it is high time now to stop relying on these comfort areas to feel emotionally satisfied. Go seek out new experiences, because Page of Cups is something new as well, right? And you have so many options. The Seven of Cups, a lot of people see Seven of Cups or Seven of Water, as you can see here with the Moon card. A lot of people see it as a confusion or multiple option, but having multiple options is a good thing. You have several options, and you need to pick one. You need to pick something that is good for you, with the Moon card that nurtures you, with the I would say that, because Moon is the mother, that is the symbolism for motherhood, for nurturing. So out of all of these options, how I interpret this reading is, out of all these options you have, or all these directions that you have where you can go, right? First of all, you have to go towards your goals slowly, and by slowly I do not mean that you have to procrastinate. I'm saying go with a plan. Don't go thinking that you can do 1 year's work in 1 week. Okay, so that is the thing here. You have to, with the Knight of Pentacles, you have to have patience. You have to realize that when something is worth 6 months of your time, it will take 6 months of your time. You cannot do it in 6 days, right? So that is the main theme here. The second theme is that out of all the options that you have with the Seven of Cups, right? Out of all the options that you have to pick the one. You have to be emotionally mature enough to pick the one that really thoroughly nurtures you. Not just out of the fact that it is a comfort zone, not just out of the fact that it is easy to fall back on. With the Temptation card here, not just out of the fact that it is just something comfortable for you to go back to. You have to find new comfort zones, and that are healthy for you as well. Okay, and with the Knight of Pentacles here, you are maturing. Yes, Knight of Pentacles as well as Knight of Cups. So you are in the way. You are on your way to become that mature person. You are, and I think the past year has been really it has grown you into somebody that you did not expect it to be, both in a positive and negative way. But you have learned your lessons. You have learned the lessons. I think a lot of things that I'm telling you already might be thinking about it. How going at your goals in a very rushed way, you might be experiencing that, yes, that did not work out for me. So a lot of these messages that I'm telling you are not, I don't feel like it is new to hear. I think it is just a confirmation for you that, yes, if I could not meet some of my goals this year, this 2021 that is going by, I now understand the reason behind it. I now understand where I went wrong, and now I can make a better plan. A plan that will, with the Knight of Pentacles, right? I can make a better plan. I have a better strategy at my hands to avoid the triggers, to avoid the temptations, yes, in front of me. And be it a person, be it an eating habit, be it drinking habit, be it just lazing around, anything that you feel like is causing a blockage in this fortune's wheel, right? Moving forward with your life. And this, Pitta, like, yes, there's ambition, yes, there is emotion, but is it in an imbalanced way? Is there an imbalance and that you have to balance out? So if you have, first of all, for a lot of you, this card coming out of the Knight of Pentacles, to me it is like, if you are a person who is driven by emotions, who is driven by creativity, if you are a fire sign, if you are a water sign, you have to now make sure that you are driven by habit, that it is not something that you show up for just because you feel like it, just because you now feel like creating, right? So in 2022, for a lot of you, I'm seeing progress in terms of your emotional maturity. I think you're moving towards becoming a more emotionally mature person. I think you have a better strategy to reach your goals, whatever be the goals, because we are doing a general reading here. So some of you will know better than me what your goals are for this year, right? Some of you could be wanting to have a better career, some of you wanting to have a better body, some of you wanting to have a better personal life or family life, or whatever be the reason, or you just want to grow up as the person, you think you want those things for yourself. So some of you could be students wanting better in your life. So what this reading is telling you is that, yes, throughout this year, first of all, I think a lot of you have grown up and matured a lot in 2021. That is one thing that I'm picking up on with the Page of Cups to Knight of Cups to Knight of Pentacles. I think there's a growth, there has been a learning curve here, and you have grown a lot out of it. So you need to give yourself some credit. You may not be where you want to be right now, but there's a lot of growth that you have done, okay? So you need to give yourself some credit for that. And then you have to realize that you are being given an opportunity for which you have the right mindset, with the fire and water combination there. You have the right creativity for it, you have the right mindset for maybe emotions even for it. But what you're lacking is the strategy, what you're lacking is the plan at hand. So when you do that strategy, when you do create that plan, it will be yours for the taking. When you resist those temptations that are those distractions that are driving you away from your goals, it will be very easy for you. And also the Moon card is like missing something. So a lot of you might have, either you have walked away from something, or maybe you have cut something out, that you are kind of very, very emotionally dependent on the Temptation card here. And I can see you almost like, how we come when we're coming out of a bad habit, we almost crave it. So I can see you wanting or being confused about it, or like feeling a bit lost. But you have to tell yourself time and again that you got this. You have this under your control, okay? So that is it, pile one. I think that is your reading, and I hope all of you have a really amazing 2022. One thing for this pile, I did not get any specific love, career messages, and I don't know why I started off doing this reading with the intention to do a different set of it, but I think this was needed. I think you needed, for those of you who have tuned into this pile, I think you needed to hear this message as general as it could come, because maybe your goals are very expansive, maybe your goals are not just limited to a specific area of your life. I think you want to do a complete transformation in your life in all areas. So that is why the boundaries were pretty dulled out here, and I did not feel called out to do a love and general, or love, career, general reading differently. I think I did it in a comprehensive way. And yeah, I hope this reading resonates with you. If it does, please like this video and comment and tell me. I would love to hear from you guys if it resonated. And yes guys, I also do personal readings, so I'll put the details for it in the comment section down below. And if any of you want to do a personal reading with me, please reach out. I would love to do a reading for you guys. And yeah, thank you so much. Bye, pile 1. Okay, pile 2, welcome to your reading. Now I can see this is my revolutionary pile here. Welcome to your reading. Hello guys. So this is your 2022 reading, as you can you might have known from the title. And for those of you who chose the white selenite crystal, your card for the oracle card was Tejas. Now Tejas talks about your that's glow that comes from knowing something, or the intelligence or wisdom, so a lot of you are like I said, my revolutionary pile. Okay, so a lot of you might be on a path where you are feeling called to a specific goal in your life, a specific you feel like you have a specific calling, right? To put it in the right words. And a huge theme in 2022 is that you are ready for this. Okay, now a lot of you might have been in the process of being mentally, emotionally prepared. I think a lot of you have gone through certain things. You might still feel a bit stagnant in your life with the 8 of Swords energy. I can feel that way, but you are being told that whatever it is that you want, and it doesn't have to be you don't have to save the world to be a revolutionary. In your own way, whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you feel called to do, that is your own small revolution. And I think I hope you can see the card. This is such a beautiful energy, by the way. Can I just point it out? If you have been feeling stagnant in 2021, guys, 2022 is going to be like a quick moving energy, and a lot of action packed in this year for you, a lot of forward movement. Some of you could be actually relocating with the Chariot card here. You could be moving to a new city, you could be moving jobs, you could be moving to a different country, maybe even, though I don't see foreign travel with Chariot, but it is very possible. Maybe you are traveling. And with the 6 of Wands, so victory, right? 6 of Fire is a lot of success, and success that is recognized by the people around you. So if you have been feeling like, if you have been working on a certain thing that you feel like the fruition hasn't come, or the recognition hasn't come from, maybe you are in a workplace where the recognition hasn't come, maybe you are a student or something of that sort, where you're doing something and you're wondering when will that kind of recognition come into your life. And sorry for that. And I think this year is when you will finally get it. This year is when you finally make it out of the trenches, and you are being given you're being handed your flowers, so to say. And with the 8 of Wands, I think there's going to be a very quick moving energy, and soon as the year starts, I think you will go at it with all your how to say it, all your passion, all your strength, even fire energy, all your creativity. So you're investing in something right now. You're like full speed ahead, going towards something that I feel like is going to pay off in the long run. And it's a really beautiful energy, and it's going to be a life-changing experience for you in its own way with the Tejas card here. And let me tell you this, you're going to be met with a lot of restrictions here. Maybe it could be something a bit extraordinary, so maybe something that is not a part of your daily life, or the people around you may not find familiar. Maybe it is a career path that your family, your friends do not think that it is normal, or it is something acceptable. But I think you're rising above it. I think you're rising above the fear, and that might have kept you stuck for a very long time with the 8 of Swords here. But I think you're finally coming out of that stuck energy. You're finally realizing that yes, I do have the emotional with the King of Cups. I do have the emotional and the practical bandwidth, the knowledge, the skills to do this, and I'll do it. So there's nothing really stopping me other than the fact that maybe people So I'll get out of that zone. And I think for a very long time, with the Four of Pentacles reversed here, that is your overall energy. I think for a very long time, and Four of Pentacles talks about saving something up, saving yourself up, saving your resources. So I think for some of you, you could be actually really saving your resources for something huge. Maybe you had a business idea, maybe you were saving money for a long, like an education, either, or some of you could have been, so you had been saving up, but now it's time to release that. So if it was material resources, if it was money that you were saving up, I think it's now time to spend your money on the right things, spend your money on your ideas, on that thing that you have been wanting to for a very long time, and you feel like you have a hunch that it will really pay off, but you never got the courage to because you were told that it was a wrong decision. I think if you have such an idea in your mind, you need to go after it with all your energy and all your resources. So of course, be mindful. I will not advise you to spend your money without any research or without any but if the only issue is that you did not feel confident or other people interfering, I think you need to come out of that shell. I think you need to cut out the external noise and go for what you are being led to intuitively, because right now, also, you guys, the more time you give to yourself, the more you meditate, the more you listen to your inner voice, the more you will be led to a right direction. I think here it is, for this pile, it is very crucial. And if you have a goal, if you have a plan for 2022, if there was a project, a health goal, a business plan, an education plan, or something that you have been wanting to do for a very long time, you have the resources for it. I think with the Four of Pentacles reverse, it is time to use those resources. And if you don't have those resources, I think you're being told that you can, with the King of Pentacles, you have the ability to raise it. If you feel like, oh, I don't have anything, or all my resources are already used up in this year. Maybe this year, for some of you this year, and I understand with the pandemic, it has been the case for a lot of us, but I feel like for some of you, this year has been very financially draining. The past year has been very financially draining, and now you have these goals and now you have these plans that you want to work towards, but you're wondering how will it fall into place, how will things happen for me. And I think you're being told that just take that first step. Don't worry about because see, back to back you have all of this fire, and then the Chariot card, which is also a card for movement only. You're being told that take that first step. You don't need to worry. You will be provided for. With the King of Pentacles here, you will be provided for either one way or another. You don't have to worry. You just have to take that first step. Eight of Wands, right? And then Six of Wands. All of this fire energy coming towards you. And also with the Four of Pentacles reverse, it's not just about a lack of resources. It is also about your willingness to spend your resources that you have been holding on to for a very long time, but now it is time for you to use it. Okay, and these resources are not just, it is not just money, it is your skill, it is your talent that you have in your hand, it is your creative abilities, everything that you can use in the physical 3D and make something out of it is a resource. So your communication skills, your if you are a singer, your singing skills, if you're a dancer, your dancing, whatever creative abilities you have, you are ready to use it. And you are being told that if you feel a bit scared, if you feel like you're not ready for it, that is all a huge pile of bullshit, excuse my French, pile too, but this is your year. I think I would say that this is the year that you need to kind of drown out that noise, external as well as internal, that says that you can't do it, and you are ready for it. And if you should choose to go on this path, if you should choose to do this calling that you have, I think it will pay off. I think it will pay off in a very huge way, and you will be financially stable. You will be emotionally in a much better place. Wherever you are right now, you'll be better off, and it's a huge opportunity. Don't miss out on this. Yeah. So 2022, guys, focus on your goals. Focus on what it is that you want. You are being given a huge green signal from the universe that whatever plans you have, whatever goals that you have set, just go for it. Head first, just dive into the damn thing. And if you feel like you're not ready, if you feel like you don't have the resources, they will come. Don't worry about it. You just need to take that first step first. Okay. So thank you so much for sharing your energy with me, Pile 2, and I really love this reading, and I love doing it for you. I hope you guys are able to accomplish whatever goals that you set out on for, and I hope you have a very good new year 2022. I wish you all the best now. Okay, so bye, take care, have a very happy new year, and I hope you meet all your goals this year. Okay, thank you so much, Pile 2. Bye. Okay, hello Pile 3, welcome to your reading. Now, we're doing your 2022 yearly reading. This is just general messages. I think I told in the introduction that I'll be doing a different general love career reading, but when I started with the Pile 1 reading, I did not feel drawn to it. So, we're doing just a general check in with your 2022 yearly reading. Sorry, that's a mouthful. Okay, so we are doing a 2022 yearly reading. I will also do a month by month prediction for either I'll do a pile wise reading, or I'll do like a sign wise reading for each month. And yeah, but I'll do a more detailed reading afterwards. So just a quick check in, and I use the word quick very loosely here, but this is just a quick check in towards what is coming for you in this year. And for those of you who picked this pile, you have for your oracle card, for your yogic path card, you had the Lakshmi card. Now, for a lot of you, you might be Venusians, you might be Venus ruled people up in this reading right now. So, welcome to my Taurus and Libras if you're here. Okay, and yeah, I think that in itself tells you that all you need to know about this year. You're working on your creativity, you're working on your money, you're working on, and a huge sense of realization that you need to adapt to this divine feminine energy of accepting the blessings that are coming your way. A lot of you, either because of the past that you have had, and I'll get into that with the reading that has come up with it. Maybe with the past that you have had, or maybe the experiences that have caused you to feel that you're not worth accepting the gifts that are coming towards you from the universe. But you are being told that all of the beauty in this world with the Lakshmi card, right? All of the creativity, all of the abundance, financial as well as emotional, you are worth it. You don't have to feel because of your past that there are certain things that you do not deserve. It could be love as well, yes, because we are talking about everything that is Venus ruled. So we're talking about creativity, we're talking about money. A lot of you might be having a lack mindset with regards to finances, with regards to maybe some of you don't feel like you are deserving of love, some of you don't feel like you're deserving of money, financial abundance, and this could be a very subconscious, maybe it's not conscious, maybe you feel like I don't have that issue, so it could be a very subconscious block, but I am picking up on there being a block here. And if you are feeling any sort of lack in these areas of your life, if you are somebody who's creative and you have been experiencing a creative block, okay, if you feel like for a very long time now you have been in a creative rut, for those of you who have been unable to attract the financial opportunities that you want, or for those of you, even for those of you looking for love, maybe you are feeling like, I have certain idea about what I want, but I am not able to manifest it for whatever reason in my life. And I think a huge part of it could be what you are, the stories that you're telling yourself. Are you telling yourself that you're deserving of love or not? And if the case is that you are not, for a lot of you, you are walking away from it with the 8 of Cups and 4 of Cups, coming together. I think you're walking away from situations, people, places that you feel like did not serve you, or you felt a sort of like rejection from these people. So some of you could be literally walking away from somebody who you felt rejected by. Maybe you have rejected somebody that you feel like, because it is also a card of rejection, right? Maybe you have rejected somebody, or a place or a job opportunity that you feel like, it is not some, I deserve better, and it is not doing me justice. And so I'll work towards some, and I don't think it's an easy process for you to walk away with the 8 of Cups. I do not think that it has been easy for you, but this is something that, and also I had the transformation card bang in the middle of this reading in reverse. So a lot of you, I think, are still fighting this change, by the way. This is not coming up to you very easily. I think you're still fighting this change. You are still a bit hung up on whatever has gone on in the past. Maybe somebody made you feel rejected. Maybe you rejected an opportunity in love, or a financial opportunity that you felt like, I can do better than that. Or maybe you felt like this person, or this organization, or this family member is, I deserve better than this, or whatever I'm giving to this person I'm not getting back. So there was an imbalance here, and that made you walk away. I think you're still working on it. I think you're still working on that change. I can still feel you kind of gripping on that past, but you will be able to, with the patience card here, and you're being told to have some patience with yourself, to have some kindness towards yourself, because it is not an easy process, right? With the transformation card, the Scorpio card here, it's not an easy process, but it is going to pay off in such a beautiful way. King of Wands, right? King of Wands is a person who goes off after what they want, who's socially very charming, acceptable, but also very resourceful, but also, just life of the party, but also knows what his priorities are. So you have this idea of your life that you want to achieve, and I think if you just have the patience to kind of go through this whole process, right, and it's going to be a very gritty process. It's not going to be easy. Transformation card is like, you will have to give your all, and you have to make sure that you cut out everything in your life that is not serving you anymore, and do it in a very conscious way. Do it in a way that you know what your bigger picture is, and you know what parts are not fitting into it anymore. I can see with the 6 of Cups card here, some of you could be feeling very nostalgic. Some of you could be feeling very, and with the transformation card coming up reversed, that nostalgia is strong here. I can see you pining for something that has ended in the past, or that should end right now. It could be a habit, it could be a way of living, it could be a relationship, it could be anything that was, some of you could have like a past life relationship, or you could have like a very could be some of you could be ending like a childhood friendship, maybe, or a relationship that had gone on for a very long time, since your childhood even, because 6 of Cups and the classical tarot deck is like two kids coming together. So you could be either separating from your family, you could be separating, and this could be, I am not saying separation in terms of like a fight or a dispute. It could be that you are moving to a new place, it could be that you are planning to move to a new place, you could be separating from a sibling of yours, somebody, or a childhood friend, or somebody who has been a part of your, who brings out that inner child in you, and who had an access to that inner child in you. Okay, so that it does not have to be somebody from your childhood, but whoever this person was had an access to your inner child, and you are quite reminiscent about it. You are nostalgic about the situation. You have, either you already have or are trying to walk away from the situation. 4 of Swords is this energy of there's this lack of communication here. Okay, and it's like a battle, won, but you are tired of the fights. Okay, and that is very understandable. and maybe some of you are not feeling too social right now, and that is completely understandable as well, with the kind of uh, situation we have with the pandemic here. Maybe a lot of you are not feeling very social, just in general. Maybe you're quite tired of the interactions you have had. Maybe you have had a fight recently. It's just a feeling of being tired, that you can't take it anymore, that you want something better for yourself, and I think that better is going to come around. um, there's still this thing for some of you. I will not lie, I do feel like there's going to be a coming back around of this energy, because Six of Cups also talks about a reconciliation. So maybe, if and of course, if that is what you want in your life, and it's not, nothing that a lot of people are like, you wherever you focus your energy, that is what you will attract in your life. But I think intention is a very strong thing, and if you don't intend to attract that thing, if the intention is not there, if it is just a pain, or if it is just a memory, if it is just a nostalgia, that is okay, that is completely fine, because you're a human being after all, right? So anyway, without focusing too much on that part of things, I think a lot of you have recently gone through a very tough cycle with either somebody. It could be with the Venus Lakshmi card here, it could be literally a romantic partner, it could have been a partner, it could have been um, that you have broken away from it. Maybe for some of you it could have been a business partner as well, because it is also talking about the financial aspect of our life. So some of you could be family members, anything of that sort, where there was some sort of a connection that you had to walk away from, and you're finding it a bit difficult. But what you're being told is that once you walk away from it, some of you, if you want to reconcile with this person, you may be given an opportunity at some point in the coming year, maybe through March through April. So at some point you may get an opportunity to talk to this person again, or to work things out. But for now, the separation is, that is what you're being told, that for now the separation is needed. And because this energy is so heavily throughout your reading, and throughout an yearly reading, not even, I'm not doing a weekly or a monthly reading, because it is affecting your yearly reading right now, I think it was a very crucial thing to walk away from the situation for you, for your growth, for your transformation. So if at all you're feeling like maybe some of you could be having this question whether you did the right thing or not, I think yes, you did, because it was needed for your growth. And if that is what you want, and if that is how the universe plans it out, you will get an opportunity to meet this person at some point in the future. And if it is for the best of both of you, if it is something that because Six of Cups is a reconciliation card, right? So but for now, you are being told to focus on your transformation, you're being told to focus on your growth, not just in terms of your social life, but also your money, your network. Okay, for a lot of you, you could be networking right now, you could be talking to people, or grabbing onto opportunities, or reaching out to newer things. And I think that is the right path for you right now, that is the right thing to do for you right now. And maybe some of you will get an opportunity, but that is uh, that should not be the motivation for you to bring about these changes in your life, I think. So pile 3, with that being said, this is your reading. You are in for a huge change, like I'm seeing a 180-degree shift, and you need to be ready for it. I can still sense a bit of resistance on your part, not wanting to do it, or not wanting to completely let go of some certain things from your past. But you are being told to snap the fuck out of it and go for it, just go for these new things that you have in your life. And yes, that is your reading. I hope you have a very happy new year 2022, and I'll see you guys in the new year. And I know I have not been posting for a very long time, but I plan to be consistent this time around. I post consistently on Twitter, but for those of you who are aware of it, who are not aware of it, I'll drop the link below so you can follow me there. And if you want your weekly love and general career messages, You can follow me there. I do weekly readings. They are very consistent compared to YouTube. I don't post here that much, but I'm planning, as my personal resolution, I do plan on posting a lot more here. So thank you so much for your energy, and I hope you have an amazing year ahead of you. If you want to get a reading done with me, all the details will be in the description box below. And yeah, all the best to you guys. Bye.